check. And staff's recommending that the property transfer option contract, the sale agreement with the escrow instructions to acquire the 200 acre parcel from the city of Tracy be voted on or recommended to be voted by the board today. And I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Kevin. I really appreciate the report. I want to make a couple comments. I have served alongside with many of our estimated board of directors members for 7.5 years, and this group, and now this agency we have able to form. A lot to thank our Senator Susan Eggman for being here, and of course our Assemblywoman Catherine Baker, two ladies that I will forever hold dear in my heart for all their hard work and ability to just get things through to have the success that we have here today. I believe that that this is in response to a laser focus and an urgent impairment to connect housing, people, and jobs in Northern California, and we're achieving this in a mega regional way. With the adoption of this sustainability policy in December 2019, we also set sights on a simple but very powerful goal to be a model of sustainability and design. Construction and operations of the Valley Link Rail and the bolding advance of the strategy and the operation system is something that I am very, very grateful, and to create renewable energy it just separates us apart from anything else. Last month, our board approved the Valley Link hydrogen production and energy farm. The feasibility study was completed. And today I'm very proud that we have the opportunity to take a very big next step forward towards making that vision a reality. The transfer of the 200 acres of land Valley Link by the city of Tracy will be a catalyst for realizing the agency's bold vision to produce a bold vision to establish and make a region green hydrogen hub. It unlocks the opportunity for Valley Link system to operate his own self-producing green hydrogen. I believe the significance of this action today will be left for many generations to come. And as my husband nicknamed me the mother of Valley Link, I feel like, very proud of the product we have put together and this child that we all created and we're raising together. It's quite a moment to just set aside and really, I wish you all were here so I can just give you a pat in the back, because you all deserve it. I have the most admiration for everybody who's serving in this commission, in this district, the transportation district. I want to thank staff, the city of Tracy staff, for bringing this agreement forward. Our city attorney, our city manager, our Mayor Young, and our council members. Without the support of the entire council members on the city of Tracy, this will not be possible. Their vision to accomplish this, to serve our community, it shows. And I am very proud to be part of this group of people. With that, I wanna first open this to the public for public comments, and then bring it back to the board for comments and a motion. With that, I don't know, Candace, I don't see any hands raising.
We do not have any
From the
Chair.
public.
Chair, excuse me, our attorney has his hand up. I just wanted to make sure you saw that.
Yes, I did. Thank you so much. I wanted to go for the public first, but and bring it back. So with that said, with no items from the public, I'll bring it back. And our attorney, you're the first one out.
Thank you. Sorry to jump ahead of Director Hudson. I
No
just want to
problem.
state, if it wasn't already obvious, that Chair Vargas is a member of the City Council of the City of Tracy, and we just need to state that on the record. So thank you. Thank you for the City of Tracy. I've been a pleasure working with your city attorney to get the document done, and we got a few little steps to go before we can move forward. I was just going to make one comment, and that is we're sort of balancing here the city's generous offer is also, you know, if for some reason we never use this property, I don't think that's going to happen. We would need to give it back. There's a little bit of complication in terms of if we use this for the local match for our federal funding, which is fully intended, and that I think is why this donation is very appreciated. We just need to be aware of that. But we've already talked to FTA, and we're fully aware of those circumstances. So I think our full intention is to make good use of this property, both to construct facilities that support the project, but also to help us leverage and get additional federal funds. Thanks.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. And I have Director Hudson, Director Tingle, and our Vice Chair. In that order, please unmute yourself, Director Hudson.
I remember somewhere in our discussion that if additional land became available, is that in this agreement anywhere? And I just assume not. And I need to talk to the Chair Vargas offline about what full council support, the definition of that is. That's
Majority. It's majority.
Okay,
Full council.
majority.
Yes.
I want to highlight something you just said, Veronica, because it was very upfront and at the APTA conference, they had people speak that the rail, the busing, transit affected. And this one line, it's what you said, and I don't know if you said it word for word, but it is really going to impact the cities in San Joaquin more than anywhere else. And that is, I got this job because I could get this job. And without transit, we wouldn't have gotten a job. So yeah, that's how important this is. And I'll leave it at that, other than, no, I'll wait till council comments on the next one. Thank you.
And you're right, David. I would not have the education I have if it wasn't for public transfer. I would have not been able to go to school. And that is the truth. So yes, thank you, sir. Okay, we'll move on to Director Tingle.
Good afternoon, fellow board members. I just want to say that I did participate or listen in and comment on the last Tracy council meeting when their council approved the transfer of the 200 acres of land for this very important, well-needed project. And I'd like to thank the city of Tracy and the 4 board members who voted to correct the records. It was majority, but it was a 4/5 vote that had the foresight and the intellect to help us move this project forward. So I want to thank the city of Tracy and the board members for adding to the value of Valley Link project for the land for the hydrogen operations facility.
Thank you, Director Tingle. Vice Chair Hernandez, you have the floor.
And just following after what Bernice said as well, is I do want to thank the city of Tracy and also their staff members who, as we all know, they make all this happen, and the attorneys that were involved, because this is a foot in the right direction, and we need something like this to not only bring in revenue, but to just make us saying, listen, we are serious and we're ready for business. But I love the partnership, and I just hope the partnership keeps going. I know it will be going. And it's just great to see not only Alameda County, but San Joaquin County, and then also getting support from Contra Costa County. So all the 3 counties working together cohesively to try to make something happen and bring something for the residents that is really needed. So thank you to the city of Tracy.
Very well said. Thank you, Vice Chair. And with that, we'll move to Director Aquincho. You have the floor, sir.
Yeah, thank you, board members or directors. Good call. This one is for the attorney, Michael Connor. As you know, Michael, council changes, mayor changes, institution changes. So where do you see 10 years from now? How do you memorialize this, that somebody does not come up and say there's something underneath the property that were not considered, nothing was uprooted, and they want to reopen? I'm seeing it all over the county, not only the city of Tracy, people going back looking for EIR for the past 20 years and stuff like that. So don't think it's not happening. I'm not making it up. So, so can you speak to that, Michael?
I think I understand. So, I mean, we will be the owners of the property. If we exercise the option which you're authorizing today, the authority will become the owner of the property. The only circumstances in which the property would revert to the city is if we don't use it. And it sounds like we've got a very quick time frame to put the property to use. I think we need to just be aware, though, that and it's a reasonable term that the city requested, and that is that if we don't put the property to use, that it goes back to them. If there was a question at some point, I'm sure we could talk about that. But it's not as though other than that term, that's the only provision in which the property would revert. And that's been a clear term of this agreement from the very beginning. It's in our term sheet that we signed, quite some 18 months ago, I think. So that's understandable, and that's not an unusual term. It's a term that reversions are been historically in real property agreements for centuries. And we'll just live by, we fully intend to live by the terms of the agreement. At the same time, I think we fully intend to use the property. So I don't think that's going to come up, but it's not a it's not a lingering vulnerability or anything. I mean, it's a clear legal term, and parties work with those things all the time. So I'm not concerned by it.
Okay, thank you. If you are not concerned, I'm not concerned. Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Akinjo. And see no other hands. This is an action item, and welcome a motion.
We should move it.
So move.
I'd like a second.
I'll second.
Well, I will say I moved it, and Director Hudson had seconded me. So roll call, please.
Akinjo,
Yes, ma'am.
Robert,
Aye.
Hernandez,
Aye.
Hudson,
Yes.
Kick,
Yes.
King Tingle,
I say yes.
McPartland,
Aye.
Neeram,
Aye.
Rickman.
Yes.
Sorry. Yes, we got Rickman. Stepper,
Yes.
Vargas,
I'll say yes too.
Warner,
Yes.
Wright,
Big yes from the city of Stockton.
lovely,
All right.
Zuba.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Point of
Great.
clarification, Michael, did I just mess up and have Tracy make the motion to approve something in Tracy?
It's okay. Yeah, she did. It's
Okay.
fine.
Yes, you did. Mhm.
I sure did. But okay. I thought Attorney will raise his hand if it wasn't appropriate. With that, we'll move on to item 6, which is the Executive Director's Report. Kevin.
Thank you, Chair. Just to update the board, a quick update. Staff and a number of directors have been hard at work continuing to support Valley Link, including this morning, a number of directors participated in MTC's Programming and Allocations Committee to speak on behalf and support MTC's recommendation from their staff to adopt their project list at the upcoming board meeting, their full board meeting or commission meeting later this month. And staff has also been continuing to meet with agencies that are going to be reviewing our documents, Federal Transit Administration, Caltrans, Union Pacific Railroad. We've had a lot of positive meetings and moving the project forward. And AB, a little bit to expand on the previous item to some of the discussions, AB 209 was signed by the governor late August to early September. And in that was, with respect to using the property here in Tracy for the purposes of Valley Link that is consistent with the agreement. There are funds available for pilot programs and demonstration projects for hydrogen and clean energy, and that's the primary reason we wanted to get this done, is because it positions Valley Link to use that property very quickly, because we will have environmental clearance, we'll have the right-of-way secured, and we simply need to follow the next steps that were presented at the last board meeting with respect to how we will go about bringing in a partner for developing hydrogen on the site in various phases. And that concludes my update.
Thank you, Kevin. I want to add that I have a little update on my own. We have usually once a year, we will have 2 recognitions and 2 people, one membership organization and one individual receiving what we call the Golden V Award. This afternoon, I will be presenting to the City of Tracy one of those awards. It is an honor to have the opportunity to recognize the outstanding contribution of the City of Tracy and their efforts to advance our project and the 200 acres of operations and maintenance facility. I want to recognize our relative new city manager, Michael Rogers, who since he arrived, he has hit the ground running. He has been a tremendous asset to the City of Tracy and also to the Valley Link project. I want to recognize the City Council members who have been unwavering on their support of this project. And for that reason, I would like to give the last award of the year, the Golden V Award, to Mayor Young. And on behalf of our board, we will be presenting that to her a little bit later. Mayor Young has graciously accepted that award on behalf of the entire City Council, and I want to make sure that as I'm giving that, she knows that comes from all of you guys. We really appreciate the partnership and the contribution that all the elected officials and the agency has with different organizations and other elected officials throughout the mega region. So thank you guys, and that will be my last award of the year given to an agency or a person. With that, I have nothing else to add to your executive director's report, Kevin. And I will move on to the number 7, the director's discussions. Directors, you have, I see one hand already up. So Director Hudson, you have the floor.
Yeah, I 2 things. Actually, I just want to remind everybody, if they haven't seen it already, the biggest thing about the APTA conference this year is that the next APTA conference is going to be the big one again, and it's going back to Orlando. So you're going to have 400,000 square feet of everything there is to do about transit. This year's was the biggest they've ever had. I mean, every single panel was packed, and some pretty good speakers. But the key to it was in the individuals, when you talk one-on-one with people and you start talking about financing, and look what we're doing at Valley Link. And one term kept coming up. I hope I made that impression when I spoke in Tracy, and that is, we're in the fast lane now. We're actually moving along. People are beginning to notice Valley Link is something that really could happen this decade. But if you blink, you lose. Anytime something has to come before your city or your county, you make sure we're on it right away, like they were today. Unfortunately, I guess I wasn't able to call in. But you get in the car, you drive there, you do whatever it takes, because there are a lot of people that want this money, and the money's there now. And I mean, congratulations, Will, Kevin. I mean, just full speed ahead, because I think you've got the project that is coming out of the Bay Area, though a lot of people don't want that. So good luck and keep pushing it. And I hope you'll all consider being at the APTA conference. I'll leave you one last note. What? Oh, they got rid of me. And that is that they're doing away with this model of building palaces for trains. It's just, we're paying 150% for things that in Europe are less money. And so it's just something to keep in mind.
I want to make sure the recording is still happening. Sorry about that. Thank you. I know. With that said, is any other members who would like to make a comment? I will make a comment and just thank our staff, Will, Marianne, Kevin, and all the background folks in engineering that we don't even see. They're constantly working, representing this project and letting us know of meetings, on things that are happening, and let us know and make us aware of situations where we need to be present as elected officials. MTC was one of those things that was of importance for us to just make sure that we advocate for our project. And I believe it's a shovel-ready project. Valley Link is ready to go. We have plenty of money, CEQA approved, operations and maintenance facility ready to go. We could not be more ready. We deserve to just be on that priority list to move us forward. And to be honest, I think that this is a project that benefits all of us, people from San Jose, people from the Contra Costa area, all the way to Anastasia County, and of course, the San Joaquin County. This is a project that is meaningful and impactful to hundreds of thousands of people and families, connecting jobs, making sure that the quality of life and balanced opportunities are presented to everybody. So wholeheartedly, thank you to the Valley Link staff, Kevin, your staff, Michael, your staff, and your support to make sure that we are there and we are able to pivot to make sure that when opportunity presents itself, we are available to just voice our thoughts and our support to this project. If anybody else, seeing no other hands, I will close this item and move to item 8, which is the next meeting, which is scheduled to be on November 9th, 2022. And with that, we will adjourn. Do we have a motion?
You could do it without.
So
a-
moved.
All righty, motion and second. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you next month.
Okay.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.